and I'm kind of just here, I'm just here. I'm an only child, right? And so I'm just kind of here, and it's given me a lot of time to think, and it's given me a lot of time to just kind of, you know, I don't know. I mean,
Why do I listen? Okay, why do I have a feeling he's gonna go right back to making pro MAGA content? I had a lot of time to think. I mean, it's fine to think, okay, but I'm gonna be totally real with you, okay. I mean, if you continue to spread evil, okay, I'm just not gonna feel bad for you, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
like and this is something I really didn't kind of talk about a lot in my video, is that ever since I was like, I would say like 23, but really 15, like in 2005, somewhere around there, my family, like me and my mom and my dad, got in a really bad accident, and my mom like broke her wrist, and I think they said that she had like a heart attack while they were doing an operation on her or something like that, and she was like never the same after this operation. And so ever since then, I had been having to like kind of take care of her and help her, etc. Then as I got into my early 20s, like, 21, 22, 23, especially 23, things just kind of deteriorated and they got worse. And so at that point, like, I couldn't really move out. I couldn't, go and, pursue anything that I wanted to do because my mom didn't have anybody
Spider-Man.
else. She was
Hello.
here in Austin, Texas. All her family's in Florida. And so, like, I mean, and at that point, I didn't really have like funds to help her any other way. And so I had to take care of her. And so I had put off a lot of,
I feel like whenever Asmongold loses a parent, is it like if this experience has made him even more extreme, do you think like it's a thing where every single time he loses a parent, he just like gets more and more right leaning? Oh my god. That would actually be fucking wild. Just mainly because like I think Asmongold himself has said, right, personally, that you know, when he was in the hospital and he was viewing Twitter, he got more and more blackpilled, right? He became more and more right leaning. So yeah, I just have a sneaking, I mean, not that you can get any more right leaning than this. Um but like dude, fuck me, dude. I mean, again, the cognitive dissonance is kind of insane, no? Just mean because Asmongold supports Trump, who is in turn, cutting Veterans Affairs, something that his dad would most likely had access to, but now probably wouldn't have had access to. It probably wouldn't helped him in this specific condition. But at the same time, you generally want to maximize care for your dad, right? And that includes Veterans Affairs. Another thing is because his dad was a Vietnam War veteran. That's why. Another thing is yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of hard to it's just kind of hard to feel bad for. Also, not only that, like Trump has cut cancer research, right? He has cut cancer research, and yeah. So uh that's like two exact attributes of this entire thing that makes me a little bit less amicable towards Asmongold at the very least. Now, before people say, like, in the comments of this, like, particular video, right? Oh my god, you're being such a monster. Like, don't you see that this isn't about politics? It's about having shared humanity or something like that? Well, the reality is that politics is humanity. Politics is a part of everyday life, right? For every single Asmongold that you see, there's going to be 1,000 more Asmongold who are not famous, who doesn't have an audience, who isn't really living a good life, whose parents are still dying from pancreatic cancer, right? So, like, for every one Asmongold you see, there's 1,000 more Asmongolds that Asmongold himself is basically condemning to a life of misery, right? How is that acceptable to you, I guess, is my question. Like, if you really do feel sympathy for Asmongold here, shouldn't you feel sympathy and empathy for anybody who's just like in Asmongold's position right now? Or is it really just selective empathy, you know?
things that I think that you would do. Like I did a lot. Like, I don't want anybody to get an idea that, like, growing up, like, things were bad. I mean, like, things were actually very good in a lot of cases, but
Okay,
there's
it's too laggy.
always
I'm sorry.
negative
It's too laggy,
aspects to
okay?
it, right? And
I love
one of
you.
them was that, like, for
It's too
me,
laggy.
I ended up having to take care of her from about, I would say, like, on a soft level from 15, but like really seriously from like 20.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's easy for people to forget about all of these other people. 100%.
23 to like 31. Whenever she passed away, I was 31 then. And so then there was like a year and a half, and that was like the Elden Ring, Lost Ark,
Yo, what the hell? Whoa. Cool.
Johnny Depp saga of my stream, where my dad was healthy, and also my stream was doing. I was streaming all the time, and I didn't have anything that I had to deal with, right? And so then fast forward to like maybe 6 months after that, my dad gets really, really sick. Like, I mean, and this is like one of the things where like one of the reasons why I wasn't as
Oh, he forgot something. Oh my god, he's so cute.
upset about like losing my dad now is that I thought I was going to lose him 2 years ago. Like I was already past all 5 stages of grief at that point, because like y'all didn't see this because I never talked about it really on my stream, but like he couldn't even get up and walk to the door, right? And so like, and this was going on for like a month. It was really, 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 really fucking bad. And so at that point, obviously, like I had to do a lot more for him, and I had to make sure I was available all the time for him. So in a way, like ever since I was 15, but I would say really like in a more like defined way, like 20 in like early 20s, I'd say 23, 22 to now, I've spent my entire life basically being a caretaker for one or the other of them, minus about 2 years, maybe a little bit less than 2 years. And so now that they're both gone, there is a it's like a, you know, it's like you're alone and you're also free, right? And that's a very weird feeling for me, because I was thinking, I was like, when people are trying to make plans with me and stuff, and it's like I can actually just kind of do whatever I want to do, right? I can do whatever I want to do. And it's like a bittersweet thing where it's like I would always resent and hate and be angry at my parents for the obligation that they put on me. But it's unfortunate now that I wish I'd do anything to have it back. But you can't go back. And that's why we're here. My dad, 3 or 4 days, he's on hospice. I come in, it's like 2 or 3 p.m. He's like, "Why aren't you live?" I said, "Motherfucker, you're dying." "What do you mean? Why am I not live?" He says, "Oh, right. Yeah, yep." It's just, yeah, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, right?" And,
So his dad died? Yeah, this actually happened, really recently. Yep.
so yeah, no, I mean, he went out as, you know, as much of a hard ass as he's ever been. And, you know, my dad and I, there was a lot of friction between us growing up and as an adult. I mean, I was very, you know, upset and mad at him about stuff. But at the end of
I mean, at the end of the day, that kind of makes sense, right? Considering how his dad was a pretty hardcore. I think his dad is like a hardcore Democrat, right? Yeah.
the day, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter, and that's about it. And so I was your biggest fan. He would watch me all the time, like every day, man. He would. And it's really weird for me to think about, like, you know, because he would call into the stream all the time and everything. And it's like, fuck, man. You know, like, fuck. It's the end of an era, right? And it sucks. It really sucks. And I don't really talk a lot about like my feet.
You know what else sucks? Okay, the people that you've made fun of for getting deported. You know, I mean, breaking away families, taking kids away from their parents, or deporting them altogether. Yeah, that also sucks. Okay, so
Feelings and emotions and shit like this, right? I'm not a big guy into getting into it, but it's been hard. It really is. And I'm glad to be back. I definitely am. But it's been a rough time. I'll certainly say that. And I mean, I will say, he's giving a lot of his stuff away.
Okay.
But I got him recorded on video saying that the 2014 V8 Hemi Performance Package Dodge Challenger is going to me. Yeah, I mean, and so I'm talking about this, and S-Fan messages me. He says, you master looted it. And I was like, wait a minute. I actually master looted a mount in real life. I didn't even realize that until it fucking, like, he just told me this. I never even thought about it like this. But that's what it was. Yeah, full circle. Yeah, bro, like, life imitates art, right? And so, yeah, nothing's ever changed. Yeah, exactly, right? And so that's basically...
Asmon's dad was his only sane voice in his life. Now he's fully diving into the MAGA mayhem. Hopefully not, dude. Jesus Christ. I feel like whenever somebody loses like a family member, it impacts them and changes their life, right? Or you can choose not to change your life. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a choice, right? It's not... Yeah, like at the end of the day, changing your life is a choice. Yeah.
Where it was at, and I'm trying to think what else really has been going on really with me besides that. And take us for a ride. Yeah, maybe one day I will. And so yeah, I mean, that's basically been how things have been for me, right? And I'm just you know, it's been a lot for me to deal with. I'll certainly say that. Let me make sure I've got to get all my stream and everything set up here. It's a little bit different. And don't let the car rot. Take care of it, man. Oh, he would complain all the time about me letting the first car that he gave me rot, which, I mean, he gave me the car because I bought him a new car, which, by the way, just in case anybody's thinking about this, I actually bought this car. I bought it for him. And so it's like whenever I'm getting it, like I'm really getting the car that I bought back. And so like, you know, this is not really, I mean, yes, it's very generous of him to do this, but I did pay for the car myself. And so, yeah, that's basically been it. And anyway, so yeah, it's repossession, really, whenever you think about it. And anyway, what you have to fight out in court is video enough to get a challenge to state line.
Hey, want to invite me to BO4? Oh, you can just join anytime. That's you, right? Right, the Fry guy? Same person? Just join in anytime. You're free to join in.
To go shit. No, I mean, like,
yeah,
I'm his only son.
Sure.
Nobody else. Like, I'm giving away all of his shit. Like, I mean, not all, obviously not all of it, but like, I'm giving away like 90% of his money.
That's public.
I'm giving away probably even his house. I'm giving away all the stuff. And, you know, I looked, holy fuck. Oh my God. So I go over to his house regularly, right? In order to like check the mail, etc., right? Do these kinds of things. Every 2 or 3 days, he gets like...
Asmongold today said he's seeing a lot of illegals at the hospital while his dad was there. He's racist, lol. Did he actually fucking say that? Like, actually? Bro. Can you link me, please?
5 or 10 letters from these like different non-profit charities he would donate to. He would donate to like 50 of these fucking things. And so they're sending a mail constantly asking for money.
I'm gonna be totally real, okay? It just sounds like his father is just a way better person than he is. Like that's literally what I'm getting from this, right? I mean, good on you for glazing your father, right? For I don't know, it sounds like you really loved him, right? Which is good. And it sounds like your father was like a fucking based person, IRL, right? But I mean, again, this just sounds like you just... it just sounds like your father was the coolest fucking person ever. But then you just happen to be one of the fucking shittiest people to ever exist in this entire content creator space. I mean, it sounds like you were a good son, right? It sounds like you took care of your dad in his, like, last dying days, right? But being a good son does not equivocate to being a good person overall, right? In this content creator space. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just not.
And it's like, you know, oh, this is a letter. It says, you know, $20 saves 20 dogs. If you...
Asmon's dad worked hard to give Asmon the life he probably wish he had, the freedom to do whatever he wants, including being a complete douchebag. Well, you know what they say, right? Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times create
Donate
Asmongold.
$10, only 10 dogs die. How much do you want to donate? And it's like, you know, the most blatant and obvious emotional manipulation that you can possibly have. But I've decided that, you know, I'm going to contact all of these different charities and everything. And I'm going to just tell them, like, you know, this is what happened. And I'm just going to make a donation in his and my name just in perpetuity for, like, whatever the amount that he was donating. I'm just going to do that for the rest of, you know, the rest of the time. I think that's what he would have wanted to do. And so it's going to, honestly, it's going to be a huge pain in the ass. Because, like, calling all of them and then doing all of that. But that's what I'm going to do. And they're scams. I mean, he donated to, like, Wounded Warriors Salvation Army. He used to go to
Softman
Salvation
make me
Army
hard.
whenever he was,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
you know, like, hitchhiking around. And so, like, really, I don't think it's necessarily a scam. I would be surprised if it was a scam. And so, yeah, that's what I'm...
Guys, please, please, please like the stream. In case you guys have not been, yeah. In case you guys have not liked the stream yet, please like the stream, okay? Please take the time to like the stream. Donate money if you're able to. All right, I'll greatly appreciate the financial help. Obviously. Super chats, memberships, all welcome. Kick donations, also welcome. Streamlabs, your information is not private, but welcome. All right, so please consider donating to your favorite content creator. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Gonna do. How many dogs are you gonna save? I don't know. It's up to him. And whatever he was, the amount that he was saving, that's what I will continue to save.
Okay. Oh. Okay, that was rough. Dude, oh no, and he releases a video 5 hours ago. Why people are boycotting Netflix.
A Netflix show Cocomelon features interracial gay dads attempting to raise a baby as transgender who make the toddler dance for them in...
Just immediately. Not even a second. Not even 2 seconds, okay? Just immediately back to the usual bullshit. You can't make this up.
Brag. I mean, there's no way this is real, right? I mean, like, there's no way.
Please don't tell me this literally happened on the same stream that he was talking about his father.
This has got to be fake.
Thing that we know about you.
Okay, cool. I don't need to watch this cringe either. But, like, it's just so cringe, like, as well. I don't know. Dude, fuck this guy, honestly. Okay, cool. Dude. Just immediately back to hating. Like, this guy's a hater, okay? Can't catch a break. I know, right? Holy shit. Yikes. Okay. Whoa. Okay, alright. Sorry. Aren't you also a hater? I am a hater. I'm a huge hater. I'm a hater, okay? I hate people who hate. Does that make sense? Like, I don't hate. Like, I don't hate on people who don't deserve it, okay? If you're a nice person, I won't hate on you, okay? On God, okay? I'm not gonna hate on someone who... But who do I hate on? Anti-fans? Trump supporters? People who hate, right?